Welcome to Comic Support. I'm Leon Scorpius, and you're watching Pullbox Updates 0.1, where you too can become a comic book superfan. For first-time comic book readers, this video is for you. We're going to go over the basics of how you can become a regular at your local comic book store. For the first few months, we'll be going mostly over Marvel comics, but if you'd like us to review other comics, please comment and support us on our Patreon. That way we can provide more comic books for you. If you enjoy this type of content, a like and subscribe is always appreciated. So, you love the world of comic books. Maybe you just finished watching Marvel's Black Panther or Season 2 of Jessica Jones on Netflix. Comic book culture is now mainstream, which means there's tons of content out there in the universe. But where did all these stories come from? And where are we going to find the next stories for our favorite movies and TV shows? That's where we have to return back to the world of comic books. Yes, actual books. Pieces of paper that we open and read, like the old days. In Pullbox Update, we're going to break down what's happening in comic books today so that you can find a jumping on point that makes sense for you. Comic books can become an expensive hobby, but it doesn't have to be that way. Even by reading 2 or 3 comic books from your local comic book shop, you can support a wonderful community of writers and artists. Let's get started. What is a pull box? In most local comic book shops, you can subscribe to something that's called a pull box or a pull list, where you can add your favorite comic books and receive them every month. Maybe you don't live near a local comic book shop. No worries. You can buy the latest comics digitally through websites and apps such as the Marvel Comics app or Comixology by Amazon. You'll pay the same price as you would off the shelf. But instead of having to worry about collecting all the space in your closet, you can have them nicely organized in your mobile device. You can also subscribe to their unlimited services, which work like Netflix. For a monthly fee, you'll have a wide access to back issues so that you can catch up or find new stories to get into. The third option that I would recommend are graphic novels. A few months after single issues are released, they'll bundle them up together in hardcover or trade paperbacks, which are usually about 1 to 6 issues. You'll save money this way and shelf space, and it's also a great way that you can collect if you don't have a local comic book shop or if you just want to binge read everything at once. You can buy these off of Amazon, or you can also find them in your local bookstores and local libraries. Now that you know some of the ways to buy comic books, catch us on our next video where we'll go over some of the upcoming superhero stories coming from Marvel Comics. This has been Leon Scorpius. You can find me on Twitter at Leon Scorpius, where we can talk all things comics. See you next time. Updates 0.1, where we'll go over how you too can become a superbook.
Superbook.
Superbook.